should I say? Bonjour, my name is Christian Gilles, the French photographer. First video ever today. Don't expect fancy effects, it's just a start. Every month I will try to publish one, and today, to make it simple, I'm gonna give you 10 tips. 10 tips to take better photos. Shall we get started? Let's go! Learn about your camera. How do I do that? Easy. Your manual. Every camera comes with it. Just read it. It contains everything that you need to know. Informations and also answers. This one is from my old Canon 40D. I've read it maybe 4 or 5 times. I know it can be painful sometimes. Just before going to bed, take 5 minutes to read 1 or 2 pages a day. That's enough. Take your time, but read it. It's very important, especially these days when everything is digital, computerized. It can be tricky sometimes. So this is the answer, okay? It's like a Bible. Composition. Composition, it's a very important aspect of photography. Basically it means putting together. I could talk for an hour or 2 hours about it, okay? But in visual art we use something called the rule of thirds. Have a look in a dictionary. Basically it's about lines, forms and shapes, okay? In composition, try to exclude all everything which doesn't belong to the photograph. When you take a photo, get closer, okay? Don't use your zoom because you lose a bit of quality. Just get closer, okay? That's what I would say. But in the future, I will do a video just about composition and the rule of thirds. Similar to composition, changing viewpoint and creating interest. You don't have to put everything in the center of the frame. You can put it on the side. Same as my photo behind, like I've put the penguin sign on the side. Try different angles. You don't have to shoot at the same spot all the time. Get low, you know, like try different things. So play when you take photos. You just and choose the one which is your favorite. Do it. Just try, play. That's it. Try it. Tell me, you shoot automatic? Switch it off. Shoot manual, okay? Shooting manually will teach you a lot of things. Aperture, shutter speed, ISO, you'll learn a lot of things. What settings to use when it's sunny, when it's dark. Basically, play with the camera, play with the settings of the camera, and shooting manually, it's the best way. It's gonna take time, a lot of time, but you know, the more you practice, the better you'll get. I know that. Hold your camera firmly. I've seen so many people holding the camera like different ways. Choose the one which is the best for you. Basically, grab it here. Don't put your hand here. I've seen so many people doing this. No, put it under the lens, like stable. Yeah, and when you shoot, just look in the viewfinder and just go, just like that. In nightlife photography, or when you just hold your camera with your hand, you can buy those sort of things. It's called hand strap. Have a look on different websites. And basically you've got more stability, more control, and you can use slower shutter speed. Okay, I do a lot of nightlife photos, so it's very useful for me. Bad light will create a bad photograph. In landscape photography, sunrise, sunset's the best time. A beautiful light, we call it golden hour. You never sleep in when you're a landscape photographer. Don't shoot when it's too bright, too sunny, it's too much contrast, too many shadows. You just get up early and go to bed late. This is when you're gonna get the best shots. Do it. Be committed. Purchase the right equipment. If you're not sure about what lens to buy, I'm gonna do a few videos about it, you know, to give you advice about what type of gear you should buy. But basically in landscape, if you do landscape photography, get wide angle lenses. If you do flowers or anything very close, macro lenses. Don't buy anything cheap because the quality often is much better when you pay the price. I own a lot of L series lenses, professional lenses, and it's very important for me as don't use any computer software to change the photos after, so I must have a sharp photograph straight away. Invest your money. If you're not sure, ask your friends if they've got one lens, you know, just to borrow, to try it, you know, or just rent it. It's pretty inexpensive in Sydney to rent a lens for a few days, you know, just to try it. about equipment, I would suggest you to get a tripod. Tripod is very important. You're gonna be able to shoot at night using long exposure and do crazy effects as well. And something I always advise to everyone is a 50mm lens, 1.8. If you're familiar with aperture, 1.8 is very wide, and usually 1.8, 1.2 lenses are very expensive. And this one, the Canon, I know Nikon does one as well, $150 max here in Australia. Very good one. You can play with different depth of field. Have a look, get one, go to the shop tomorrow and try it. It's very good to have in your backpack just in case. Even if you don't use it, you never know. It's about printing. Choose a place where you're gonna have a good connection, where you're gonna feel good. Don't go in a supermarket because it's like a mass production. Choose a camera shop where you're gonna have a good connection with the staff, with the owner, because they're gonna print your photos and they're gonna know about it from the start to the end. I print on a Fuji or Kodak paper matte. I'd like to print more often on metallic paper because metallic paper is, you get a lot of vibrance, a lot of depth, contrast, but matte is beautiful as well. So try to find a place, a nice place. Shoot without any fear. That means if you're a portrait photographer, or if you see someone in the street, like a beautiful person, and you want to take a photo of this person, don't go and shoot. No. Just ask politely, hey, excuse me, can I take a photo of you? You know, that's it. You just need to do this and that's it. If you're in landscape photography, you want to access an area which is closed, just make a phone call. Just ask the security. There's a lot of chances that they will say yes, but there's also chances they will say no. You know, don't worry about it. If I say no, try a different location. So shoot without any fear. The last one, very important one for me, it's shoot freely. That's why you've got a camera. You bought a camera, it's to shoot when you want, with freedom. Don't force yourself. If you don't want to shoot tonight, don't shoot. Shoot whenever you want, wherever you want, and at any time of the day. Don't force yourself. If you want to shoot in the middle of the night to get those special effects, do it, you know, do it. Just do it. Don't follow rules. Shoot when you want. That's why you've got your camera, and I know you're gonna do it, and that's it. So this is my first video. I hope it was a bit helpful. Be many more to come in the future. Tell me what you think. Your comments. Go on my website, thefrenchphotographer.com. Tell me what you think. Don't be mean. Nothing about ads or body or anything. You know, just give me a few suggestions or what you'd like me to talk about in the future. As I said, I'll be talking about rule of thirds, aperture, shutter speed, ISO in the future, in the next few months. So subscribe and we keep in touch. For now, grab your cameras, go out there, take some photos, enjoy yourself. Peace.